Hey peeps, it's your girl BlessydGazaDiva and welcome back to the BlessydGazaDiva channel. Did y'all miss me? I sure did miss you. Guys, really now, there is no excuse for anybody who says Gaza to have not purchased this. See this? Look at this. Of Dons and Divas, the Grammy album. If you have not made a purchase, please people, dig into your pocket. You're getting paid tomorrow if you live in Jamaica. And if you don't get paid monthly, then you get paid bi-weekly. And if you don't get paid bi-weekly, then borrow the money till you get paid and buy the album. If you live in the United States, the UK and Europe, Gaza, you must purchase the album. People, we went to Billboard the last time, sold gold on Fever recently. We did that because we know we spend. So I'm not perturbed about if you'll spend or not. But I'm saying this time, please ensure you go out and cop the album tonight. You have the ability to purchase on iTunes, Google Play Store, or Amazon Prime, right? Any issues you have, just follow me at Blessedy_GazaDiva on IG. Slide into my DM for only the discussion about the album, nothing else. I have no time for it. So if you're not talking to me about Vybz Kartel, it makes no sense you slide into my DM. So if you're not talking to me about Vybz Kartel, makes no sense you waste your time sliding into my DM. Please purchase the album. If you're a true loyal Gaza supporter, purchase the album. And this is our means of livelihood, relevance, and staying on top of our games. Purchase the album ASAP. If you have not done so, slide into my DM. I'll give you the details on how to do so. Please purchase the album. I can't wait for tomorrow to listen to the album. Trust me, there is a good setup, good lineup of songs. You heard Cute Rider. You won't be disappointed. If you haven't checked it out as yet, run over to Vybz Kartel Radio. We're 1.6 million in subscribers right now. We're not worried about trending. You know what I am worried about now? I am worried about you guys purchasing this album. Purchase the album. And every single one of you who are on IG, copy the album of Dons and Diva and place it in your stories and share the link on YouTube. Share the link on YouTube. Something big, something massive is going on so the algorithm can understand that it's big. It's the Grammy album. Now on to what we came to discuss today.
In the matter of Adidja Palmer and Sean Campbell and the two other appellants, their matter is set for Monday of next week, the 29th of June. The hearing will be a hearing for leave. We're seeking permission to appeal to the Privy Council.
So, you know, when they came out and said that the appeal was upheld, meaning that the original sentencing stands, but it couldn't be the original sentencing stands because you had the man locked away for 2 years before sentencing him. So they did shave that off because they know if this even goes to the Privy Council, which it's heading to, they will be up for it. And that would be the first clause of dismissal. So they clear up their records for their own doing, like they think that we're a fraud. And Vybz Kartel has been touting for however long that he would be going to the Privy Council. And this is in high point that we are going to the Privy Council and Vybz Kartel is now going to be taking a leave. Something that you guys wanted to see long ago. You wanted the lawyers to be changed. Some people call it sacked. I don't care what it is. They are no longer representing Vybz Kartel. Those persons who were representing him, they did their time. We've now moved on. We're going on to greener pastures. So Vybz Kartel attempts to take appeal to the UK Privy Council. Dancehall artist Vybz Kartel and his co-convicts are officially seeking to have their appeal heard by the Privy Council in the UK. Kartel, Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones and Andre St. John were all given life sentences. The men have undertaken to seek leave from the Jamaica Court of Appeal to take the matter to the Privy Council, which is the fifth highest tier of the Jamaican justice system. I will explain to you what seek leave means later. Appeals to the Privy Council do not come by often. They are restricted to cases of certain monetary value or where they are of exceptional public importance. The proceedings will take place next Monday, June 29th. A three-member panel upheld Adidja Vybz Kartel Palmer murder conviction on April 3, 2020. In 2014, Kartel, who is now 44 years old, was sentenced to life in prison after a 64-day trial. The Court of Appeal judges Frank Williams, Dennis Morrison, and Patrick Brooks released a 235-page opinion about the many inconsistencies observed during the trial, but did not overturn the murder charges against Vybz Kartel. Let me finish reading this because I don't want to get into my feelings, because it's not feelings we're dealing with. We're dealing with facts, right? Not the machine, F-A-X. Facts. So we're not going to get into any feelings here. In addition, after hearing the appeal, it was determined that the sentence cannot be said to have been excessive to such an extent as to call for this court's intervention. But the court did admit that an oversight was made by the trial judge, Justice Campbell, during sentencing, who did not take into account the time the four men had spent in custody prior to sentencing. Vybz Kartel and the three men's parole time were reduced by 2.5 years. Kartel must serve 32.5 years minimum before becoming eligible for parole. Sean Campbell and Kahira Jones will now serve 22 years and 6 months, while Andre St. John will serve 27 years and 6 months. The defendants have all changed representation for their Privy Council proceedings, as Kartel is now represented by Isaac Buchanan and Sean Campbell by Bert Samuels, while John Clark is the attorney for Kahira Jones and St. John. Of the many inconsistencies that were pointed out during the appeal trial in Jamaica was the fact that the prosecution's sole eyewitness, Lamar Wee Chow, who gave the main evidence for conviction, said that the events allegedly took place on August 16, 2011, over missing firearms, but he reportedly never saw Williams' body. He apparently first stated that he saw Campbell's body but didn't see him get killed, then later said he never saw the body. There was also the widely publicized allegations that there were police tampering with cell phone evidence while it was in their custody and the bribery of some members of the jury. It is now known that during the trial, a member of the jury had attempted to persuade another juror by offering $500,000. However, even with this knowledge, Judge Campbell decided the case went on. Kartel has been behind bars since 2011 on a marijuana charge and has consistently kept at his craft. The widely regarded King of the Dancehall has released numerous albums and singles. His latest, Off Dons and Divas, which I implore you to buy at the start of this video and again, is expected to dominate the airwaves and secure his throne when it is released this Friday, June 26th. Fans will have to wait a while longer, though, to see if he will once again be able to produce hits as a free man. Now, Gaza Nation, let's get into what a seek leave means. All right, quickly. Because we represent Gaza to the max, so we can't just let any sodden old body bring you news about what's going to happen. You hear it here, it is factual. So the legal definition for leave of court is the grant by the court of something which, without such grant, it would have been unlawful to do. Asking a leave of court to do any act is an implied admission of jurisdiction of the court, and in those cases in which the objection to the jurisdiction must be taken, if at all by plea to the jurisdiction, as it can be taken in no other way, the court by such asking leave becomes fully vested with the jurisdiction. Pretty much. That sounds confusing, right? So in essence, long and short of it, all this is saying is they cannot go to the Privy Council. Kartel's case cannot go to the Privy Council unless it passes through a leave of court. So Gaza Nation, there are several things that we need to look at in this case, right? So for one, you know that it's going to be costly to seek this leave of court. It's not chicken feed to do it, or they are of exceptional public importance. We all know Vybz Kartel, a worldwide star. So I think it's a bit of both in Vybz Kartel's case, but I'm leaning more towards the exceptional public importance. He's a worldwide importance. So next week, Monday, it will kick off. The other thing that I've seen persons commented on is the fact that some people call it lawyers have been sacked, lawyers have been changed. Personally, I've always maintained that nobody in Jamaica has Vybz Kartel's best interest at heart. But you hear them always say, pick the lesser of two evils. Well, me not pick no evil, you know. And if Vybz Kartel could altogether get rid of all of them, yeah, that would have been my option. But here goes. You never ever put negativity into your thoughts about people who are supposedly helping you. That's the first point of failure. So whomever has been appointed now, we're just going to stick to that, and we're going to know that these people are dealing with it, and we're going to have the highest and the utmost respect, and we're going to deal with the fact that at least the ones them that were there are now gone, and we are going to be represented by new people. So they've all changed the defendants, right? So Vybz Kartel is now represented by Isaac Buchanan, and Sean Campbell by Bert Samuels, and John Clark is the attorney for Kahira Jones and Andre St. John. So that is a good look for the whole Gaza nation. At least Kartel's lawyer needed to be changed. And the argument done. I have nothing more to say on that. So we will leave it where it is. We're moving on to happier times, right? So let's go to the one, Mr. Wee Chow now. Because you know you have a lot of so-called intellects and pundits on the internet masking as if they are highly intelligent and they're astute, and they go in the dictionary and they pick out two highfalutin words and they utilize it, and people are like, oh, you're so intelligent. Listen, Nimrods them. Don't get it twisted. They know nothing. They are just glorified Nimrods, dimwits, literally. There are so many loopholes in Vybz Kartel's case. Oh, and by the way, them say them a look for lizard body over wherever Klansman grave or wherever them find. Go and look. Go and look. Vybz Kartel is guilty of nothing, and you will not find anybody there. And even if you want to try to pin one of the bones them upon him, you know, because you have to think everything in a Gaza nation. They might try things that them can come and pin one of the bones. Because you notice how funny this thing is? As soon as Vybz Kartel seek leave, you hear say body dig up, linked to, associated with gang that Vybz Kartel was quote unquote associate, watch, the ploy and the trick. So look out for anything, but it not gonna fly, because before so we get all the independent doctors or pathologists, all the independent pathologists in the world to prove that is not lizard. So we just always know where them are gonna come with, all right? So we now put nothing against the government, them wicked. So they will look at the body tissues and the sample of the body tissue for forensic purposes. So make them bring the biggest pathologists. We will find 10 more and 10 better ones, so them can go on. But anyway, back to the point that we're discussing. So we Chow now, we were on that topic, right? Gave the main evidence. You hear how much mix up in it? He said the events took effect August 16th, but he never saw William's body. So how can a man be giving witness on you to say you killed somebody? And in the first statement he made, he saw the body, but he did not see him get killed. Then he retracted that statement and said he never saw the body. The police tamper with Vybz Kartel's cell phone. I can't believe we're going over this again. And let me tell you, we're not saying nobody can be bought, right? But if all of this garbage and nonsensical evidence stands up in the Privy Council, man... Anyhow, people, as I said, look out for dons and divas. Know that we're going to the Privy Council. Please do not let this case, the seek of leave, overshadow buying the album. Please go and buy dons and divas. All right? I missed you guys. Please leave your thoughts and comments below about the case. Please also let me know if you have copped the album. If you have not copped the album, and I'm getting into my straight voice now, go and cop it. It is over 10 US, 1,000 odd dollars. There is no reason why you should not cop the album. No excuses. All right? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day, peeps.
Gaza nation, this country right now. See, right now disgruntled because the evidence weak against the boss. And to see them appeal it, them look for the man and tell the man say right now, they lose the appeal. People, we're disgruntled right now, we're vexed, we're hungry. Saying because we never expect this, we never look for this never in the script. Saying, and right now we the fans downtown at the Supreme Court, disgruntled.
I think the appeal was crap. Unfair treatment. This was decided long before. I don't even think they had considered any arguments. Nothing was being considered. It was decided. And there is no faith in our justice system if this is what they are delivering.
Yeah, because basically they're not going by the books. Honestly, they're going based on, you know, probably how society look on him, like this big murder and whatever.
A monster.
A monster, you understand? And probably they're using his music. But at the end of the day, Vybz Kartel does both positive music, so they need to look on that as well.
Yes.
Don't focus on the negativity only. That's what we're basically saying. Because when we were watching the live, the lawyer was saying that based on the evidence that they have, it was basically tampered with. And knowing that something is tampered with, I mean, come on, seriously? You're going to dismiss the appeal? I think they should bring it to the Privy Council, honestly.
Yeah,
because this is just outright foolishness.
Yeah, he was slapped heavily. 35, he was slapped heavily because there was no, there was doubts in all the evidence that was presented. And I thought it was supposed to be beyond a reasonable doubt. What happened to the books? What's happening to our justice system? Can we have faith? Can we trust the justice system?
Free up World Boss, the general. Free him up. World Boss have good youth. World Boss who want come and roll. Everybody a cry for him. One Jamaica cry for World Boss. Let him out of prison. Enough is enough. We don't want him in a prison no more. Let him go.